Blog Talk Radio.
Check out the full episode of this on Mentellect Patreon.
In the name of Amen, the Supreme, the All-Powerful, the one and only true Lord, and Amen we trust, as the Republic of Mentellect, the real 144,000 is being gathered this day and time, mentalists, the Amen race, the bright race. Good evening, I'm your host, the intellectual Nuben Menkares. This is Mentellect Radio, and tonight we're going to be discussing those who are in charge and those, or should I say those who are in charge and those who are in control. Those who are supposed to be in charge and those who are supposed to be in control. You know, when you pay attention to things, I notice this with our people. When we're in our right state of mind, meaning when we're in our logical and rational state of mind, and we're not walking around emotional, we're not walking around getting caught up in this three-dimensional matrix, right, that is governed by matriarchal energy. That's really why it's called the matrix, by the way, from Mentellect. The real reason why this is called the matrix is because it's ran by matriarchal energy, which it's not supposed to be. Okay? Matriarchal energy is not supposed to be the law of the planet. You see, patriarchal energy is the law of the planet, and matriarchal is the order of the planet. But we're going to go into that another time. I'll pick up on a little later in the cast. But when you are in a patriarchal state of mind, even you women are supposed to be in a patriarchal state of mind when it comes to law and order. And you're supposed to think in that patriarchal state of mind. Meaning, I'm not saying you act like men, but I'm saying you also stand the position of men in setting the law going forward and for you to structure the order. I was riding around all day, and I was just looking at people, and I said, you know what? You know, this is what thinking minds do. We try to figure out what's structurally correct. Went to an Asian place, got some food and things like that. And, you know, I actually watched the police, you know, coming out of the precinct. And, you know, I've seen the women getting in the car and stuff and going out on the patrols and things. And you know what? I said, that's off as hell. That's off. But anyway, who are the ones that are supposed to be in charge and those who are supposed to be in control? Everybody from the human race was made to be in charge while we were projected to be in control. Why? Because we are the dominating factor here. We are the dominating force here. We are the dominant genetic here. We are. Right? Why is it like this? Because, again, the natural ones, the people who are first, and that is us. We are the natural people here on earth, the only natural people on earth. Everybody else was created here. Everybody, thus making them artificial. We, being the natural people on earth, by nature, we're supposed to be in control of everything here. We're supposed to be in control of everything that we create. So if we created the human race, then who's supposed to be in control of them if we created them? If I make a creation, if I make a car or whatever, I'm not supposed to control that car? Anything that I make, I'm supposed to control, right? So if our race, the Amen race, created the human race, which I went and showed you and proved that we created them, are we not supposed to be in control of them? How the hell are they? How the hell is the creations in charge of the creators? Problem is, y'all don't know that y'all the creators, and y'all don't want to be seen that way. That's too much for black people to wrap their head around, that you're actually the God talked about in the Bible, that you're actually the God race of people, or the Lord, or the race of lords or gods that are talked about in the Bible who created mankind. You're humans. Is everything out of order? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. We're not supposed to be serving white people. We're not supposed to be calling ourselves black people. We're not supposed to be following behind them. No, we're supposed to be standing on our own collectively together. Why is it out of order? Because of what I just mentioned. We're supposed to be in control of everybody here. We're supposed to be setting policies. We're supposed to be telling everybody what to do. And that's how it originally was. The white man and all the rest of the humans came into power because they started out under us, apprenticing under us. What is the real world order supposed to look like? Like how I just described, with the Amen race in control and the human race in charge. And that's how it's going to be when the grays come about. They're going to be still in charge. We're going to be placed in charge. And the Amen will rule over them. in control. Will order be restored? Yes, it will. Once this order is set up. The real next world order. For the complete broadcast, you're going to have to go to Mentellect Patreon. Go to Mentellect Patreon for this complete broadcast, because it will not, I guarantee you, it will not be on YouTube. Subscribe to Mentellect Patreon and join the Mesoamerican community.
Rising out the black race to the white race, out the black race to the white race. It's the Republic of Mentellect. Black race to the white race. If it's hell, and then it's hell us. They tried everything just to spell us. Fed us religion, gave us fake gods. Through all of that, we beat the odds. Now we coming together under one flag. Colors red, gold, and blue. Superman, Superwoman, that's me and you. The infinite capabilities that